What in the world is a network? It's all about connections. Have you ever talked to a friend on the phone or sent them a funny picture? Well, guess what? You were using a network. That's right. A network is like a super cool way for things to connect and share. Think about it. It's all about talking to each other. Whether it's you talking to your grandma who lives far away, or your computer talking to a printer, these connections are happening all around us all the time. It's pretty amazing stuff. Science in action, making our world smaller and bringing everyone closer together. It's like a giant invisible web of communication. Now, networks don't just connect people. Oh no, they connect all sorts of electronic gadgets too. Your smart television? It can connect to the internet. That's a network. Your video game console when you play with friends online? That's using a network. Even your family's computer connecting to the printer to print your homework? That's a small network right there in your home. All these devices are chatting with each other, sharing information, and working together. It's like they have their own secret language, and the network is what lets them speak it. Consider this: without networks, our gadgets would be pretty lonely. So, what does a network look like? Imagine a giant spider web. Each strand of the web is a connection. And at different points on the web, you have spiders, or in our case, computers and phones and other devices. They can all send messages across the web to each other. Or think of it like a super sports team. Each player, each device has a role, but they all work together, passing the ball, the information around to score a goal, like showing you a cat video. It's all about teamwork and sharing, making things happen that one device couldn't do all by itself. Pretty neat, huh? And why are these connections so incredibly important? Well, because of networks, we can share all sorts of amazing things. We can send emails to astronauts in space. We can watch videos of kittens playing the piano. We can learn new things from people all over the world through the internet. We can play games with friends who live in different cities or even different countries. Networks let us share ideas, share fun, and share knowledge. They make learning easier, playing more exciting, and keeping in touch with loved ones a breeze. Networks are truly a backbone of our modern world, don't you think? The superstars of the network. Meet the gadgets. Alright, let's talk about the superstars of any network. These are the gadgets that make all the magic happen. First up, you have your computers and your smartphones. Think of these as the endpoints, the places where information starts its journey or where it ends up. When you type a message or click on a video, your device is getting ready to send or receive information. These are the tools you use every day to talk, to learn, to play. They are your personal windows to the vast world of the network, your very own communication stations. They are super smart, but they need the network to show their full power. Then we have something called a server. Say it with me, server. A server is like a really big, really powerful computer. It doesn't usually have a screen or a keyboard like your computer at home. Instead, it's busy storing lots and lots of information. Think of it like a giant library. But instead of books, it stores websites, videos, games, and all sorts of digital stuff. When you want to watch your favorite cartoon online, your computer asks a server to send it over. Servers work super hard, day and night, to make sure you get the information you need whenever you need it. They are the unsung heroes. Next on our list of network superstars is the router. Router. This gadget is like the traffic cop of the network. Imagine lots of cars, which are bits of information, trying to get to different places. The router looks at where each car needs to go and tells it the best way to get there. It makes sure your email goes to your friend and not to your neighbor's cat. Routers are super important for keeping things organized and making sure information doesn't get lost. Your home probably has a router that connects all your family's devices to the internet. It's a busy little box directing all that digital traffic. Wow! And we can't forget the pathways. How does all this information actually travel? Well, it can travel through wires, special cables called Ethernet cables, that plug into your devices. These are like the roads for our data cars. Or, it can travel through the air using something called Wi-Fi. That's like invisible radio waves carrying the information. Wi-Fi lets you connect your phone or laptop to the network without any messy cables. You might also hear about switches, which are like mini routers for smaller networks, helping devices within the same building talk to each other efficiently. All these things, the cables, the Wi-Fi, the switches, they build the highways for our data. Science. Network neighborhoods from your house to the whole world. Networks come in different sizes, just like neighborhoods. First, let's talk about a LAN, L-A-N. That stands for Local Area Network. Local means nearby. So a LAN connects devices that are close to each other, like in your house, or in your classroom at school, or in a small office building. Think about all the computers in your school's computer lab. They might be connected in a LAN so they can share a printer or special learning programs. It's a cozy little network for a small group of devices to communicate quickly and easily with each other. Imagine your LAN is like a birthday party happening right in your living room. All your friends, the devices, are there. You can easily pass snacks, share files, and talk to everyone, send messages, because you're all in the same space. You don't need to shout across a giant field. Everyone is connected closely, sharing the fun and the cake. A LAN is just like that, efficient and close-knit. It makes it super easy for your computer to tell your printer, hey, print this cool drawing I made, because they are part of the same local gang, the same digital family. Now let's think bigger, much bigger. Let's talk about a WAN, W-A-N. That stands for Wide Area Network. Wide means it covers a large area. A WAN can connect devices across different cities, different states, or even different countries all around the world. The biggest WAN you probably know is the internet. That's right, the internet connects billions of devices globally. It's a network of networks linking together countless smaller LANs and other WANs. This allows someone in New York to send a message to someone in Tokyo in just a few seconds. So, if a LAN is like a party in your house, a WAN is like a giant worldwide music festival. There are many different stages, different networks or cities, and lots of people, devices, from all over coming together. They are all connected by pathways like roads or internet cables that let them travel between stages and share the music, the information. Businesses use WANs to connect their offices in different locations. Governments use them. And you use a WAN every time you go online to visit a website that's hosted on a server far, far away. It's a global connection bringing the world to your fingertips. Data on the digital highway. How information travels and why it matters. So, how does your funny cat video actually travel from a server somewhere far away, all the way to your computer screen? It's pretty amazing. The information, whether it's a picture, a song, or an email, gets broken down into tiny little pieces. Think of these pieces like individual words in a very long letter, or even tiny digital crumbs. These little pieces are called packets. P-A-C-K-E-T-S. Each packet has a little bit of the information and also an address, like a tiny postcard, saying where it needs to go and where it came from. This makes sending big files much easier and more reliable. These little packets then zoom across the network, like tiny race cars on a digital highway. They might travel through cables under the ocean, or bounce off satellites in space, or zip through the air as Wi-Fi signals. Routers, our friendly traffic cops, look at the address on each packet and help guide it along the best path. Sometimes not all packets from the same message take the same route, but that's okay. When all the packets finally arrive at their destination, like your computer is smart enough to put them all back together in the right order, just like reassembling a puzzle. And voila, your cat video appears. Now, why is all this networking stuff so incredibly important in our daily lives? Think about it. Without networks, there would be no internet, no searching for cool science facts online, no sending quick messages to your friends on social media apps, no watching your favorite shows on streaming services, no playing online games with people from around the globe. Even things like banking, shopping, and doctors sharing important medical information often rely heavily on networks. Networks have changed how we learn, how we play, how we work, and how we stay connected with each other. They are everywhere. So let's wrap this up. Networks are all about connecting devices and people, like a giant digital handshake. They use cool gadgets like computers, servers, and routers to make it all happen. We have small networks called LANs for our homes and schools, and giant networks called WANs, like the amazing internet that span the whole world. Information travels in tiny packets across these networks, allowing us to share everything from messages to music. Networks are super important. They are a fundamental part of our modern world, making so many things possible. Science rules, and networks definitely connect.